Hello. So, I feel like it's been forever since I posted a video last, but I don't know. I haven't thought of anything to do in a while, so it's only been a week. Anyway, so as you can tell, I'm going to be talking about hockey today. I just went to a game last week, and I realized it was the 18th game I've been to since, yeah. It's pretty crazy because, let me tell you, I got a lot of memories from the past 18 games. So yeah, this is what I'm going to talk about today, my favorite memories. I got a lot of good memories, I promise you that. So I actually made like a list of games that I've been to, and I can tell you since February 16th, 2016 was my first game. Let me tell you what went into that. So December 9th, 2015, I got a follow from the Lightning on Twitter. So that was pretty cool. They DM'd me and they were asking me if I was going to the game the following day. And I said no. At that point I had never been to a game before. So they gave me 6 free tickets out of nowhere. 6 free tickets to a game out of nowhere. And I'm like, this is amazing. Okay. They're like, oh, we always see you like tweeting about the players and stuff, so have these tickets. Oh my god, I'm using natural light, so like the sun just came out, and yeah, so that's great. They're like, yeah, we always see you tweeting about the players, so here's 6 free tickets to a game in February. And I'm like, okay, thanks. And they were free, like they just gave them to me. And they were way up in the nosebleeds, but who cares? Those are the better seats at a hockey game anyway. I mean, yeah, being down by the ice is cool and all, but like, nosebleeds are better. You can see everything. But we played the San Jose Sharks that night, and we lost 4-2. But it was really fun. I got to bring 2 friends with me, and it was really fun. Yeah, that was my first game, so yeah, that's obviously going to be a memory. March 5th, 2016 was my second game, and that was the first time I saw my favorite, Tyler Johnson. I saw him score from a few rows back from the ice. We were on the first level, and I got to see him score for the first time, and it was the first game I went to where we wore these jerseys. We don't use these jerseys anymore. We use like a different black one now from Adidas instead of Reebok, but like these were my favorite, and like yeah, I'm wearing Tyler's right now, so yeah. I love this jersey though. I wear it like all the time. We played in those. We played in these every Saturday home game, and then like the last season that we used them, we started like playing different nights with them, but they start out just being Saturday night home games. So a few weeks down the road, it was November of 2016. I was chilling. It was Thanksgiving break, so I didn't have school. I was chilling on my bed, and then I got a call from my mom, and she's like, hey, I got 2 tickets for tonight. You and stepdad are going. And I was like, yee. So that night we played the Philadelphia Flyers, and we won 4-2. We won 4-2 that night, and that was really fun. We were surrounded by Philadelphia fans, and we sent them home crying. Anyway, so that was kind of a nice surprise that day. I wasn't really feeling that great that day, but got to go, so it was pretty great. February 4th, 2017, 4 rows from the ice. We won in a shootout against the Anaheim Ducks, 3-2, or wait, no, 4-3. And that was really cool, getting to be right by the ice for that. That was insane. I'm going to a game here in about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, and I'm going to be 4 rows from the ice again. It's going to be pretty cool. And then I'm going to another game a week after that, and I'll be 5 rows from the ice. So March is going to be pretty good for me. And then I'm going out of state for one, so March is going to be pretty good. What is with the sun? And I got to go to another game with my best friend. On April 1st, 2017, we lost 2-1 in overtime against the Montreal Canadiens. But that was really fun. I had so much fun with my best friend. Oh my gosh. I kind of got her into the sport. Like, I've been to 3 games with her now, and she's been to 1 with her family. So, and she really enjoys it. So, She doesn't really know everything there is to know about the sport. I still don't, but like I have to like teach her some stuff here and there, but like it's always fun going with her. We didn't make the playoffs that year, so I got to go to the last game of the regular season. That was kind of sad because we didn't make the playoffs. October 6th, my birthday, 2017, I got to go see them play the Panthers for the first game of the season. So that was pretty cool. We won that night. I think it was like 4-3. It was a 1-goal game, that's what I remember. But that was really fun.
Go get it! Go get it!
November 4th, 2017. This was 24 hours before the first Fall Out Boy concert I went to. I was at Amalie Arena all weekend, basically. I went to a Lightning game Saturday night and the Fall Out Boy concert the next night. And they had an event because it was the 25th anniversary season. This was like just last season too. They had alumni players do like a red carpet thing, but they called it the blue carpet, you know, because blue is the color. We stood outside Amalie Arena in the hot sun for a good hour and a half to see the alumni, and we got to meet like all of them too. That was great. But there was one of the Amalie Arena ushers was standing like by the barricade, and she was just watching everybody, you know, and keeping the players safe, you know. She saw me that night and then recognized me the next night at the Fall Out Boy concert because she's like, "Hey, weren't you just here yesterday?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "I saw you out by the blue carpet." And I'm like, I come here too much. But yeah, that was pretty funny. But yeah, that night was really fun. I got to go with my best friend again because I went to the concert with her the very next day. I spent like the whole weekend at her house or something like that. And we played the Columbus Blue Jackets that night. Before we like went to our seats, we got PDQ, and if you're not familiar with PDQ, it's like fast food place, fried, well not fried chicken, but like chicken tenders and like stuff like that. Really, really, really good. Like, oh my gosh, I love PDQ so much. But they have one like in Amalie. So we got food from there and then we went up to our seats. During the national anthem, my friend opened her Sprite and it exploded everywhere. I had Sprite running down my leg. There was Sprite all over the floor. She got up, like, during the first intermission to, like, use the bathroom. Her foot stuck to the floor for a second. And, yeah, that was pretty funny. During the first period, we scored and I had a chicken tender in my mouth. And, I got a crazy video of me celebrating the goal with a chicken tender in my mouth. I'll put that here. Yeah, that was a really fun night. Fun weekend too. I was at school first week of December of 2017. My mom texted me while I was at school and she's like, "Hey, you're going to the game tonight." We got to see the Colorado Avalanche be completely destroyed by us. We beat them like 5-2. 5-2 or 6-2, it was one of the two, but it was a pretty big margin. They used to do this, what they would call DVR wraparound thing, where they would show like highlights like midway through the third period from like the rest of the game, you know? And the song that they chose for the DVR wraparound that night was Irresistible. Yeah, I was singing the song and literally, they played 3 Fall Out Boy songs that night. They played Uma Thurman, because they always play Uma Thurman at Amalie. There was one season, it was like, I think it was like last season when they played Uma Thurman every single game I went to, just about. And I almost got on the big screen for one of them, forgot which game it was. But they played Uma Thurman, Irresistible, and I Don't Care that night. It was crazy. That was a good night though, I mean. But yeah, it was pretty cool to see them and see us win. Oh, and they also played Uma Thurman at the game right before, the night before the Fall Out Boy concert too, so they were preparing. In Philadelphia, December 29th, 2017, we lost 5-3, but I got to see Tyler score again, so that was pretty cool, because I love him. They were celebrating like New Year's Eve that entire night, because that was like the last game of like 2017 or something like that, last home game. 2017, I think, I don't know, that was a year ago. Oh, oh, February 17th, 2018. I saw them play the New Jersey Devils, who we would be seeing in the first round of the playoffs last year. This, like, near the end of the regular season, so. We had tickets for that game, and they were tickets where you could get, like, a pizza, a drink, and, like, ice cream with it, too, so I thought that was kind of cool. And the pizzas were, like, the little personal pizzas, you know? We went on a breakaway in the second period, I think. He was going towards the goal all by himself. I'm sitting there, I'm like, go, 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 and I'm, like, pounding the pizza box, and there was a pizza in there that I haven't eaten yet. And then he missed the goal, and then everything calmed down. I looked down at the pizza box, and I'm like, Mom! And I lifted up the pizza box, and there's this giant dent in the pizza box, and, like, the people next to me were dying. I was laughing over that for, like, 10 minutes. But then I was also surprised with another game at school. February 26, 2018, we got to see the Toronto Maple Leafs. We won in a shootout 5-4, and Tyler scored that night too, so that was pretty awesome. And that place was just overrun with Toronto fans that night, and Toronto has the same colors as we do, blue and white. If you, like, weren't a fan of the sport and were just at the game, you'd be like, what the heck? Because literally we were all wearing the same colors. Except for any Lightning fan wearing this jersey to the game. That game was crazy. I mean, there were a lot of Lightning fans there because it was here, but all the people from, like, Toronto that are down here because of, like, the snowbirds, you know, it was overrun with Toronto fans. It was insane. But then I got to go to my first playoff game last year. April 22nd, 2018, I saw us beat the New Jersey Devils to go on to the second round of the playoffs, who we would be facing, the Boston Bruins, and we beat them too. But yeah, that was really awesome. I got a lot of really cool, like, videos from that and pictures. And it was cool because everyone had, like, the glowing, like, light sticks, you know, and when the arena went dark, everyone had, it was so, so cool. And it's always fun when you're way up in the nosebleeds, when you're, like, almost way in the back. There's a lot of drunk people. But they're really fun to be around, I'll tell you that. Oh my gosh. Especially when they really get slammed. I just hope they have an Uber or something getting home. But they are really fun to be around. We got eliminated in the Eastern Conference Final that last year, so didn't get to go to any other playoff games. Then I got to go on my birthday again just this past year, October 6, 2018. Saw the Florida Panthers again. We beat them in a shootout, and I have that video here. But yeah, that was awesome. I literally missed them so much over the course of the off-season, and seeing them again was amazing. Just about a week later, I got to sit in a suite in the arena. It's like, you sit in a suite all to yourself and some of your friends, and you get free food throughout the first and second period. And you get a whole cooler full of drinks, like soda and stuff like that. We had, like, beef brisket, it was really good. We had, like, cookies and other, like, finger type foods, you know, but oh my gosh, it was amazing. And you're in, like, club level. Oh my gosh, it was great. Probably one of the coolest games I've ever been to, and I went so hard during that game. Like, I forgot what song they were playing. It wasn't a Fall Out Boy song, but, like, I think it was High Hopes by Panic at the Disco. I'm pretty sure, because I go pretty hard to that song. They play that song all the time at Amalie now. But I'm pretty sure it was that. But the guy up in the corner, like, working, like, the spotlight for the arena, saw me and shined it down on me. And I also got on the big screen that night because when I walked up on the plaza outside of the arena, my mom and I were the first ones, like, there. So a guy walked up to me with a camera, and he's like, hey, can you wave for Lightning Vision? Lightning Vision is, like, the big screen, basically. So I smiled and waved, and he got, like, the city in the background and stuff, and yeah, I saw myself on the big screen. So front and center, just like you're seeing me now. Like, I saw myself up there. It was great. That was awesome. That was a really fun game. I would do that again. It was just really expensive. It was super, super fun. And we won. We won that night against the Columbus Blue Jackets. We won 8-2. We were thriving that night. That was a great night to be there. Last game I went to before last week was November 29th, 2018. Saw the Buffalo Sabres because my mom's friend likes the Sabres or my mom's coworker likes the Sabres. We have like a rivalry night, I guess. I don't know. But we went on the ice for warm-ups, and I brought this sign that I made about 2 years ago for Tyler, and yeah, he signed it. It was great. But yeah, I love this boy so much. So I brought this sign down by the ice for warm-ups, and before we waited there like 45 minutes before they came on for warm-ups, and one of the camera guys for Lightning Vision saw my sign and zoomed in on it, and like zoomed in on like where he signed it, and oh my gosh, that was great. I thought he was gonna put it on Lightning Vision, but it never made it up there. But that was pretty cool for someone to like finally see it. And Tyler's seen it a couple times, but he hasn't like really. He loved it when he signed it. I was like, I made this for you like almost 2 years ago, and I thought you would really love it. And he's like, it's so cool, and I'm like, oh my god, I love him so much. But yeah, so that was pretty cool. And then just last week, I was at home. It was last Thursday. It was only a few days ago. But last Thursday, we played the St. Louis Blues. I was chilling in my room, and I got the note. I have all the schedule like programmed into my phone, like where they're playing, when they're playing, who they're playing, all that stuff programmed in my calendar, so I know. So in case I forget that we have a game that night, I get the notification. I'm like, oh, time to watch a game. So which I don't usually forget, but I just do it anyway. But I screenshot. I'm like, oh, I wish I was going to the game, and I put on Twitter. And one of my Lightning fan friends on Twitter DM'd me my tweet, and she was like, hey, I have 2 tickets if you want them. They're club level, and we're out of town, and if you want them, if you have a ride to Emily, you can have them. And I'm like, seriously? So she emailed them to me, and I ended up going to that game. I got dressed. I was like, hey, talked to my stepdad. I was like, hey, do you want to go to the game tonight? He's like, he didn't say no. He's like, all right, let's go. So I completed a quick homework assignment, and off we went. And we lost 1-0 in overtime. But it was a really fun game, though, nonetheless. It was awesome to finally be there again. It had been 2 months since I'd been there. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I've gone to. I have 3 more games coming up. I'm seeing the Lightning play the Senators on March 2nd. I'm seeing the Lightning play the Wild on March 7th. And I'm seeing the Lightning play the Hurricanes in North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina. Because I know we're leaving the 16th, but it's somewhere in there. Don't know the exact date. I gotta look at the schedule. But yeah, by the end of this season, I'll have gone to 21 games in my entire life. So, but yeah, I've had a lot of memories at these games. I also got a puck thrown at me by Dan Girardi during warm-ups at the playoff game I went to. Dan Girardi threw me this puck. So, yeah. And I still haven't gotten it signed, but it was literally cold when I got it, or when he threw it to me. Like, it was covered in ice. It was great. And I've also been to 2 fan fests. I'll go through those quick. The first fan fest, I've gone to 3 fan fests. The first fan fest I went to, I remember Tyler was standing at the table, or signing at the table, and they have like a voucher system where like you have to like get a voucher and you don't know which player you're gonna get. You either get a autograph voucher or a picture voucher, and that year they had like selfie stations where you can just go up and get a selfie. But the lines were like really long. But I got to meet some of the players. I got to meet JT Brown when he was still with us. I got to see a couple of the prospects who are now really good. I was standing by Tyler's table and he got up and I was trying to see if maybe he would like take a picture with one more person before he left. Haha, me. But he didn't and I followed him down the hallway. Not joking. Everyone, the usher there was like, give Tyler a round of applause, he's leaving now, and everyone's like, yeah, and then you can just hear me in the background, Tyler, I love you! I've definitely calmed down since then. I also remember that same year, I was, walking around with my friend, and they were doing scrimmage games inside the arena, like, the arena part, we were walking around the outside, you know? They were getting ready to start a scrimmage game. They played the Phoenix. That's all I have to say. I almost fell down the stairs because all I heard was like the intro, like the beginning of it, you know. Dude, I almost fell down the stairs. Anyway, that was pretty fun. Second Fan Fest, they did the voucher system again. I got a ton of vouchers. I got to meet way more players that year. I got to meet Alex Killorn. I got to see Tyler. Luckily, my friend saw me. She knows me from Twitter, so she's like, Emily, I have this voucher, go up and see him, he's up there right now. And I'm like, no way. So I went flying up to the second floor of Family, and he signed my jersey, and you can kind of still see it, I think. I don't know, I can't see it. It's kind of faded by now, but whatever, he signed it, so. I'll probably get him to sign it again at some point, I don't know. This year, I don't know. It wasn't as great this year. It was still fun, but it wasn't, I don't know. It was pretty overcrowded this year. I don't know why. I mean, 2015 we made a really deep run into the playoffs. Like, we made it all the way to Stanley Cup final. We were 2 wins away from winning the Stanley Cup, but it didn't happen. Can thank the Chicago Blackhawks for that. 2016 or 2015. Oh wait, no, I didn't go to the 2015 Fan Fest. I went to the 2016 Fan Fest, 2017 and 2018. Those were the 3 Fan Fests I went to. 2016 wasn't bad. 2017 was a little bit more crowded, but still wasn't that bad. 2018 Fan Fest, man. Oh my lord. But I saw Tyler, and I didn't think I was going to see any other players. I didn't get to, like, take a picture with him, but I stood right across from where he was, where nobody else was standing, and I just stood there and took, like, so many pictures of him and videos of just him with other people. So, that was great. But yeah, I don't want this to go on for too long because I have a ton of memories. So, yeah, that's everything I have. That's all I have for today. The Lightning play tonight, so I'm kind of excited. Yeah. That's it. Let me know what you want to see after this because I'm low-key running out of ideas. But, yeah, so let me know. That's all.